morning. Today, I challenge you to improve in whatever passion you have by at least 0.1%. At least 1/10. You can do that. I know you can. I'm yet to get my dog a dog bed just because I've been looking for a black one and I haven't found one. I don't know why it's rare, but it's not his fault. I'm particular, so today's the day he gets one. I gotta grab toothpaste real quick and then I'm gonna head to the gym and complete my third task, which is to work out. But I want to talk about what I said this morning on how you should improve even 1/10 of 1%, and it's because of the 1000% formula. I listened to a lot of Brian Tracy today. He just popped up on YouTube and I am so glad I decided to watch the video because it is literally life-changing. I listened to a 10-minute video, which was the 1000% formula. I'll go ahead and link it. And then the second video was another 45-minute video that just completely changed my perspective. And I'm excited to share it, which there's so much, so I'm gonna share it tonight. But let me grab this toothpaste and then I'll explain the 1000% formula. Just by improving your productivity by 0.1% per day for a week, just 5 days, that would add up to 0.5% in a week, and 1% in 2 weeks, and 2% in a month. With compounding, that would add up to around 26% yearly, and over a span of a decade, 10 years, an approximate 1004%, all from improving yourself by 0.1%. Think of how little effort you have to give just to do 0.1% better than you did yesterday. I've always focused on doing at least 1% better every single day, and I feel like that is attainable. So if that is, then 0.1% is definitely attainable. Now let me tell you, when I got in there and I did my first set, my head started throbbing. So I asked if they had ibuprofen and they didn't, but that doesn't mean I compromise my workout. I do the lift regardless. You gotta push through because the results don't care if your head hurts. The results care if you put in the input, and I did today, so I feel good about myself. I also feel good about myself because I complimented a girl, and complimenting girls boosts your testosterone. If you don't do it and you feel like you should, you're gonna live with that regret. So just another tip. My dog's gonna be so ready to go outside, but let's see if he knows what this is. What's up? He's scared of it. Bam, I got you a present. Look, look. It's for you. Here, let me show you how it's done. You lay on it like this. Yeah, lay down. Good boy. All right, I'll take you out now. I'm already 2 weeks into turning my life into a video game, and whenever you ensure that you're putting in input every single day, you just feel more and more amazing every single day. Like I said earlier, I listened to a lot of Brian Tracy today, so I have so many notes to share with you, and I'm gonna save it to the end of the video because like I said, there is a lot, so stay tuned for that. I played 2 games of chess, 1 loss, 1 won. So far, the tasks I have completed is work out, and edit clips. Now I'm going to eat, edit, and shower in hygiene routine. I don't remember where I heard this from, but I saw a post where it told me to eat slower, and I was thinking about this on my lunch, and it's something that I've been doing more often because we don't really consciously think about the pace we're eating. We just eat at whatever pace we normally eat at, but when you think about it, it is okay to take your time and enjoy it because I believe eating a good meal is one of life's best pleasures. Alright, I just spent a ton of time updating the board, so it's completely different, but like I said today, it is super important that we improve at least 0.1%, and I think this is way better than a whole percent, so that's awesome. I'm just gonna run through because I know there's a lot going on. I have all my tasks here. I just basically took them from here and put them on here, but I still want to put them on here because I like that these stay and these go away. I'll keep these the same, so all I have to do is do new circles, but they're pretty much the same every single day, so it works. And like I said, these stay, so it would be cool to have this completely full one day. Tokens, that is what I get after a streak of 7. So since we are 2 weeks in, I have 2 tokens, and I used 1 yesterday, and that gave me the day off, so I was able to prioritize other tasks, except for a couple non-negotiables like working out. I trained my client, I edited my YouTube video, I journaled, and I scheduled the next day. This is the month. All of these are days that I didn't complete every single task. I don't even know when I started, but it's one of these days, and I got most of them done, but this is the first day that I got everything done. And I've got everything done every day since, except for yesterday because it was an exception. It was token day. This is today, so let's go ahead and mark everything we have completed so far. All right, I'll use the exception over here if I don't have to train my clients that day, and if I have the day off, and if it's a rest day. But other than that, I pretty much do all of these every single day, besides token days. I was extremely tired, but I am full of energy now just because I am working towards something. I'm creating, I'm fulfilling my potential. It's such an amazing feeling. Do not waste your potential. Stay sedulous and persist until you succeed. All right, now let's complete the routine so I can get into the great lessons for today. All right, now what you have been waiting for. I went ahead and took notes of the video Increasing Your Income 1000% Formula by Brian Tracy. I listened to this today. It was a 10-minute video, and I also listened to 2 other videos that were each 45 minutes, and I highly recommend all of them. I'll put them all in the description, but these are the notes for the 10-minute video, and they're extremely valuable. So going back to the formula, if you increase your productivity by 0.1% every single day, that means 0.5% better every week, 1% better every 2 weeks, and 2% better every month. And then due to momentum, that is around 26% better every year. And then after a decade, because you start to get into the swing of things, that is 1004% better. So how do you do this? He gave us 7 steps. 1, get up 2 hours before you have to be somewhere so you can invest the first hour, which is the golden hour, the rudder of the day, into yourself by reading something uplifting, educational, motivational, spiritual, or whatever benefits you the most. Because reading to the mind is what exercises to the body. Think about that for a second. Whenever you exercise, what does it do to your body? It enhances it and improves it. Do the same thing to your mind. Number 2, make a list of everything you have to do in that day. 3, organize that list by priority. 4, start on that task and work on it with full concentration, and then go on to the next task and do the same thing. 5, turn your car into a university on wheels. If you listen to educational audio programs in your car instead of music, which is referred to as chewing gum for the ears, you'll get the equivalent to almost a full-time university attendance, except for one difference. 90 to 95% of what they teach you in university is not practical. When you turn your car into a classroom on wheels, you only listen to things catered to benefit you in the moment. Going back to step 1, if you read for 60 minutes each day, you'd average 1 book a week, 50 books a year. To get a PhD at a leading university in any subject, you have to read 30 to 50 books and combine them into a dissertation. If you read 30 to 50 books in your field in the course of a year, you get an equivalent to a doctorate degree. You can double or triple your income just by reading 1 hour every day. If you plan your day in advance, you'll increase your productivity by 25% on the first day. If you set and concentrate on your most important task, you increase your productivity by another 50%. By simply reading, setting priorities, and focusing on your most important task, your productivity, performance, and output will go up to 100% in 1 year. If you listen to audio programs in your car, that alone has caused people to increase their income 1000% in 10 years. Number 6, ask yourself 2 questions after every call or every event. What did I do right, and what would I do differently to improve this situation and the next time I have it? Think about, or even better, write down your answers. Don't ask what you did wrong. Your subconscious will record those negative reviews as instructions, and next time you will make the same mistake. Instead, ask the 2 magical questions. What did I do right, and what would I do differently to improve the situation, and next time you will behave automatically the right way. And number 7, treat everyone you meet like $1 million customer. Treat everyone like they're the most important person in the world. The wonderful thing is the more people you treat as if they're important, the better you feel about yourself, the more positive you feel, and the more positive they feel, and the more they'll want to work with you and be around you. This 1000% formula has been the key to success throughout history. You don't go from 0 to being rich. You work on yourself bit by bit, day by day, week by week, month by month, and your results are virtually guaranteed. I really hope all of that was of value to you. If you want to hear me iterate more of Brian Tracy's work, it's definitely something that I would be happy to do. Comment your feedback. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, stay sedulous.